Hi goddesses, this is Joy, finding my inner goddess, and I hope you're along for the journey. This is for the everyday woman. I like to say that because I feel like there's a whole group of women that maybe are not doing so well financially, don't feel successful or any of that, and this is for you. I'm specifically speaking to women like you. Anyway, what I want to do right now is share an experience that I had at a yoga class about 10 years ago. Now, I'm not definitely, I mean, you can look at me and tell I'm not like into some serious yoga. I just like to do it for stretching and so forth. So I had always had very, very tight hips, and even sitting cross-legged really hurt. I mean, it really hurt my hips, and so I couldn't, in fact, I wondered if there was arthritis in there, even as a young girl, because it was so tight. I thought that was very odd. But anyway, so I'm in the yoga class, and I have my eyes closed, and he's having us do a position that really stretched out these hips. But I'm telling you, it just hurt, and I kept lifting my knees up because every time I did the stretch, it just hurt too much. Now, what he said was this, what the yoga instructor said was this. He said, focus on the pain. And I thought, what? Focus on the pain? I don't want to think about the pain. But I did. I did what he said, and I focused on it. I actually saw it. The pain was in my hips, but my mind went to the pain, and I like faced it. I was like right in the pain, and it hurt for 1 second, and it was the oddest thing because it was almost like a pin was put in the pain, and it dissipated. It was the wildest thing. I mean, here I am having this pain from my tight hips for years and years and years, and I'm telling you that's all that happened, is I actually faced the pain. I put it's almost like my mind made myself a little body that went down to my hips, and I like saw this big glob that was the pain, and I went inside of it. Maybe I was the pin that popped it. So I went towards it, and I like got right in it, and I felt it, and it hurt for 1 second, and then it was gone. Now in this case, with my hips, it never came back. Isn't that odd? All right, so whenever something like that happens, of course, my mind goes on and on and on, and I think about other applications. So I started to use that same premise on different physical ailments that I would have. And one specifically would be acid reflux. And so my esophagus was getting so raw from acid coming up from my stomach to my throat. It just felt horrible, and I was getting it several times a day, and it's like it didn't even matter what I was eating. It just happened. It just kept happening. So one of the things with acid reflux is you can take something over the counter, and I guess I won't say the name of the drug because I'll get in trouble, but if you look on the back of the packages, they all say that you can only take them for a certain period of time because your liver is going to be ruined if you keep taking them. And I thought, well, I don't want to do that. Now, I did take them for a little while, and they worked like a charm. But after the certain period of time, I thought, well, I'm not going to damage my liver for this. So anyway, so what I did was this same thing I did with the hips, okay? So I felt the acid reflux coming up, and it was hard to focus because it felt terrible, but I did. I became like this little thing, this little person myself, and I went down there to where it was hurting, and I focused on what it felt like. I felt it on purpose. I wasn't hiding from the pain, which is what I would normally do. I felt it. and it dissipated. I'm telling you, it dissipated. I don't really understand, but all I can tell you is this. You know, you've heard all along that we've got this brain that we only use a certain portion of, and not very much at all. Well, what if, you know, your brain, it's in your body. Why in the world wouldn't your brain be able to control your body? And why couldn't you tell your brain what to focus on rather than having your brain just sort of work in the background and do your body for you? Why can't you direct your brain to what you want done? And that's all I can say why this is working. I've done it before with hiccups. I've done it with Charlie horses in my leg. I mean, I'm in extreme pain with the Charlie horse, right? So I'm focusing on that Charlie horse, and I'm feeling the full pain of that Charlie horse, and I'm telling you, it went away. So that might be something that you want to try. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor. I'm just saying try this. It's free. All you got to do is this little exercise. I've brought this up to doctors before, and they look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm thinking, this isn't that crazy, really? I mean, all you're doing is just focusing on a certain part of your body, and it's like whatever it is that's wrong loosens up when you focus on it. It's the oddest thing. But anyway, try it out. Tell me if it works for you or not. I hope it does. That'd be great. I'm going to continue to do it. It's free. I love free. Anyway, let me know. And goddesses, I will talk to you later. Subscribe or hit the bell, right? Is that... Anyway, talk to you later, goddesses. Bye.